Welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow-raising, the bearded toyholic. I am, of course, the Mad Montreal Man. And just to show you how mad I am, this t-shirt I'm wearing has remained sealed in this graffiti bag since 1986. Yes, it was mint in package for all these years, never worn, but I felt I had to wear it today for this video. Yes, 86. I know, mint in package. I took it out. I'm wearing it. I had to, because this episode is so important to me. It's I know it's a figure we've gotten before. I mean, you all know it by now. It's Frank Miller's Darknight, but issue number 1 colors. It's important to me. It's a great comic book series. I mean, it's a series that in some ways changed the comic book landscape so much. And Frank Miller, to this day, I'm still grateful that you did this series. Those who knew me way back in Montreal know that when I eventually met the woman who became my wife, who's now my ex-wife, I actually had sold, I think, 8 complete sets of Frank Miller's Dark Knight series to buy her the engagement opal that I gave her. That's how important this comic book was to me. I actually, one of the rare times in my life, I bought a whole bunch of first issues, first prints. I had to have them. And when I met this person, I went, I need to sell these to get her something special. So this comic book has meant a lot to me. I even have the leather-bound edition, which I love in my collection, which I'll never sell. But let's get to it. Let's talk about Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. Issue number 1, color-corrected figure. Yes, in hand. It's finally mine. And I know we've had quite a few Dark Knight Returns figures. So the body's going to be the same. The pose is going to be the same, but I don't care. I'm going to get my good friend, Demi, all mint in package, especially when it comes to action figures. Doesn't care too much about t-shirts, but action figures, he wants to free them. Yes, it's Dr. Scalpel. Ooh, the spinning blade, the steel blade of justice. And let's take good old Batman out of this package. And let's get to it. I think I have all the McFarlane Dark Knight figures so far. And I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm going to finish taking Batman out of the package, throw in a close-up, and we'll be back right after that. Okay, you saw the close-up, and I need to apologize because the sound doesn't sound very good this time. It's a bit echoey. Well, I was so excited and looking forward to doing this review, I forgot to plug in the microphone, so I'm going to do that right now. You're going to hear a difference in the sound in just a second. Alright, so now we're back to, you know, the regular sound that we normally have on the show. And, yeah, this is that Batman on the Build-A-Figure horse. Now, I was lucky enough to get enough pieces here and there, and recently bought a Batman Darknight series from the Build-A-Figure as a loose figure, and the guy threw in the missing pieces I needed to make a secondary horse. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. And that's how it's going to go on the shelf, by the way. Oh, yeah, and also at the bat. Front of the shelf. You know, riding the horse. Front of the shelf. But let's get into what he actually comes with. Because the horse is, like I said, from the Build-A-Figure. And I'm really sorry about the sound not being on properly before, but it was a bit echoey. I'm sorry. Now it's just my regular voice talking to you as I normally would. Put the horse down. And, take Batman, put him back on what he comes with. He comes with your typical stand. Let's put him back on that. And, well, what else does he come with? Well, of course, the card. It comes with, well, we've seen this before. It's the sort of pre-made lasso batarang thing, which I've never used in a display. He also comes with, haha, you know it, 2 punching hands, a left open hand, and, especially want to put him on a horse, a more grabbing open reins hand. I like that. But let's talk about Batman. Same body we've seen before. Wired cape, which is a great thing to have for this Dark Knight, you know. Face sculpt, same as before. We've had this Batman before. I don't care. I'm happy I got him. I mean, come on. And I think it's great. Nice that McFarlane listened to the fans, because I've been reading for a while, on and off, that fans have been asking every time McFarlane announced a Dark Knight, are we going to get this Dark Knight? And we finally got him. Before the end of the DC Multiverse, we finally got the Batman from the Dark Knight Returns, issue 1, and I'm so happy we did. I love it. I love it. And like I said, it's front of the shelf. And I'm looking forward to putting him next to the other Batmans. I'll have, like, you know, almost like 1 to 4 episodes of this character. And I have a special shelf in my living room where I have the Dark Knight Build-A-Figure wave, and he's going down there. Right at the front of that shelf. Now, the only thing we're missing really from the Dark Knight series, from the first miniseries, is Oliver Queen. Now, the secondary series, of course, we would need, you know, Wonder Woman, which would be a cool Frank Miller Wonder Woman Dark Knight. Because I know they did it, I think it was DC Icons did a Wonder Woman like that, or some other company did, and I don't have that one. But even the Atom, it'd be cool. But when it comes to Batman from the Dark Knight series, yeah, you want to get this one. This is one I recommend you get. Even if you're not a fan of action figures, but you're a fan of that comic book. 1986, it still holds so good to this day. Get them. Get them. That's all I got to say. We're going to wrap up this show. That's it. It's been a long week of Batman waves. We got all 5 Batmans done in 5 days. And as for next week, I honestly don't know. We'll have to see. But next week, one show, just next Friday, usual time. It'll be on the channel at 12 p.m. Eastern time, because that's when I post this. And, yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm like worried about this shirt ever being worn again. I'm probably going to put it back in the bag and never touch it, because this has lasted so long. So has that comic book. So thank you, Frank Miller, DC Comics, from way back when, doing that series. You took a chance with it, and that chance paid off, because it's an iconic series. It changed comic book history. It changed the world. It was a fantastic series, and I can reread it today and still enjoy it. But that's pretty much it. So until next time, you got to do your best for your body, your mind, and of course your emotional well-being. Do your best to stay healthy. And when you get an action figure based on a comic book that you loved and you've been waiting for this one, well, it's a great way. It's a great way to stay happy. And last but not least, when life throws you down, it knocks you down, you get pushed to the ground, you get beaten, but you still gotta think about what Batman did in that comic book. He literally was at the end, but what did he do? He got up, he did his best to stay positive and keep going. And on that wonderful note, have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones. Enjoy the time we have. And we'll see you next week for I don't know what here on the peg. Until then, have a great weekend. Take care, everybody. Hey, welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow raising, the beard. Fuck, I don't like that. Welcome back. Welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow-raising, the bearded toyholic. I am, of course, the Mad Montreal Man. And I'm so mad and insane that this t-shirt, this Frank Miller Darknight t-shirt that came out back in 1986, I've kept sealed in this graffiti bag, never worn until this video. It was mint in package since 86, and I figured for this video I have to wear this freaking gorgeous t-shirt. So that tells you what episode we are doing.